G'day guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean. Happy New Year, it's 2019. If you're wondering what I talk about, I do tech reviews, I do gaming, streaming, and I give you my opinion on things that are happening in the tech world. So thanks for joining me for this video. Today I'm going to be talking about a pair of headphones that I've had for probably over a year now, and I think they're probably one of the best budget gaming headphones on the market. They are the GameDS Hebe M1 RGB headphones. These are the USB model, and I'll be talking about just why I love them and maybe why you should consider getting them for yourself this year. So way back when I was building my gaming PC and getting all my peripherals sorted, I was just sort of looking for the best bang for the buck headphone on the market. And I guess where this video kind of stems from is that Razer has recently just released a product. That's a mouthful. Razer has just recently released, or Razer has released a new headphone that is, I guess, it has some haptic feedback through the actual earpieces. So when you're playing a game, and you get an explosion, you feel some haptic feedback that is all done through the sound frequency range. There's no software. And I guess the reason why that kind of made me think is that these headphones, which are possibly, I don't know how much the Razer ones are, but definitely going to be cheaper than the Razer ones. These come in at $89 Australia. I got these from MSY in Ultimo. If most of you know that I love MSY, it's really a great place to get some good value for money. And these headphones for under $100 provide you with 7.1 surround sound. Obviously that's virtual surround sound. They also provide, let's go through the specs here. 7.1 premium virtual surround sound, RGB visual illumination, powerful 50mm HD driver, unidirectional flexible microphone, oversized ear cup design, smart remote controller, and what else do we have here? Fill the bass with bass impact. So, and the thing that they put on here is feel the noise. So I guess with these headphones, the cool feature about them when they say feel the noise is actually on the remote here. Try and get this in focus for you. But basically on the headphone, you've got three buttons. You've got this button here at the top, which I think is for the, I guess, impact driver or the bass impact. So you can actually just turn this on and off through the remote. And then the next one is the microphone. So you can actually just go ahead and mute the microphone if you want to. And then the bottom one is the LED control. Simple, just on and off for each one. The impact though, I think is actually a pretty cool feature. It's not something that I use all the time, but for some games where there's a lot of explosions and you want to immerse yourself as much as possible, basically what happens is the frequency, if it's a bassy frequency, if it's something that's a bit deeper, the headphones will sort of rumble and give you a little bit more feedback through the headphones. So I personally like it, but when you're watching movies and music, I tend to turn it off just because it can sometimes be a little bit too much. The microphone obviously has a simple on and off as well, so you can go ahead and turn on and off the microphone. So maybe if you're wanting to talk to somebody in your actual house and not let that go through the game to whoever you're speaking with, you can just turn that off. And then you've got the LED control. So you might notice that these headphones are kind of at the moment just cycling through the different colors. I'll just try and get it in focus here. The colors you can't control through software, unfortunately. They just go on like a cycling pattern. Doesn't necessarily bother me, but I've had some friends comment that they are pretty cool looking, and I generally try and leave them on when I'm streaming, just because it provides maybe something for people to ask me questions about. As far as comfort goes, so they do look quite big and bulky, but I am happy to say that when you actually are wearing them, they're not too heavy on the head. You've got this nice piece of, I guess, it's like fake leather, elastic over the top. So depending on the size of your head, you shouldn't have any issues there with as far as comfort. The ear cups itself, you can't rotate them, but there is some flex allowance. But the cups themselves are really nice and soft. Doesn't ever feel like my ears are getting hot. or I need to take them off. But you can go ahead and easily take one off and switch it around without having any issues at all. You've got this aluminium piece here along the top, which just provides some increased rigidity. And then you've got the microphone. So the microphone, I'll try and do this without interfering with the camera, but basically this just pulls out, and then you can, I guess, just bend it around any which way you want, and then you can push it back in to be out of the way. So depending on your preference, you might use this microphone or you might not. The audio quality from everyone that I've gamed with has said that the audio quality is acceptable, and that I've never had any complaints with that microphone. So these headphones, like I said, come in at around about $89. Really good value from GameDisc. I've done reviews on GameDisc products in the past. I've done a review on their keyboard and mouse, which I think is extremely good value, and people tend to agree with me on that. These headphones I've had for a long time, and I don't have any plans on changing them over this year, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, GameDisc Hebe M1 gaming headphones, check them out. I think on Newegg they get a review of about 4.1 stars. And yeah, everyone says that they're pretty good, so check them out. Compare them to the Razer, see what you think. If you're into haptic feedback and that's something that you want, maybe these are the products that you should consider this year in 2019. If you have any questions about these headphones, leave them down in the comments below. Make sure you like the video. You can always reach out to me on Facebook and Instagram as well, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.